So welcome back, everyone, to the Around the Block Sports Show. This is our NFL segment of our show. First, we'll be reviewing our picks from last week. Both of us had an abysmal week. I only had 2 right. Adam had 3. So don't follow our advice.
I'm still in the lead. I'm winning.
What's the winner going to get for this whole thing?
I don't know. We'll decide later. But, I mean, we'll have to see. There's only so many weeks left in the season. We might have to make a playoff plan. We'll see what's going on.
Looking back at our picks, we both picked the Falcons, who didn't cover against the Saints. We both picked the Bengals, who lost to the football team. We both had the Lions, who got shut out by the Panthers. We both had the Patriots.
Okay, they lost.
Moving on.
I mean, okay, we're not going to talk about it. The expert analysis is that it's like pick your poison every week. Is the offense trash or is the defense trash? The defense was trash. The offense wasn't good, but it was definitely better than the defense with Gilmore back too. Cough, cough.
Moving on, we both got the Browns, who beat the Eagles. We both got that right, so congratulations.
The Eagles are trash, let's be honest. The NFC East is abysmal. The NFC least, we'll call it.
Next, we got the Jaguars. We both picked them. The Steelers blew them out. We had our first difference in the Ravens versus Titans. I picked the Ravens. Adam picked the Titans, and he got that game right, sadly. Next, we had the Dolphins, who got shocked by the Broncos in Denver. Stopped the Tua train there.
Can't believe – how do you lose to the Broncos? That's tragic.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on.
Next, we had the Jets and the Chargers. I picked the Jets. Adam picked the Chargers, and I got that game because the Chargers did not cover. So that would make our score 2-2. But then Adam got one later that I did not. So we both had the Vikings, who lost to the Cowboys. That was shocking. Then we had the Packers, who lost to Rodrigo Blankenship.
Yikes.
Then on the Sunday night game, we had the Chiefs and the Raiders. The Raiders played a great game. Mahomes magic at the end, but the Raiders still covered. Adam got that right. I got that wrong. And we both picked Tom Brady and the Buccaneers to beat the Rams. Obviously not true. We all saw Sean McVay's record at halftime go up by 1, 32-0 when he's leading.
I was so close to picking the Rams. So close.
I don't think we can trust the Buccaneers this season. That's my take.
I think just Brady is not good. I mean, he had one good game against the Packers, and I feel like every other game is either a bad team or he barely wins, and then the rest it's just he threw an awful ball to lose that game.
So now we're gonna make our picks for this week, and then we'll discuss some playoff scenarios.
Okay. So we have Texans, Lions. Texans are favored by 2.5.
I'm going to go with Detroit here. I like picking the Lions on Thanksgiving. They're going to be amped for this game. Texans slow down after beating the Patriots. All you.
So let me get this logic here real quick. The Lions, who play on a lot of Thanksgivings. They play on every Thanksgiving.
Yep.
And they also lose a lot of Thanksgivings. But you did say you like the idea of picking the Lions, not picking the Lions, picking the Lions specifically on Thanksgiving.
Correct.
So what in the past have you seen that has made you want to pick the Lions because it's Thanksgiving? Is it just the all-around good vibes around?
They're motivated for this game every year. It's like every MLB team's opening day. This is the Lions' opening day in Week 10.
I think you're right. I've rode with the Lions a lot, and that's why I'm picking the Texans. Next, we have football team versus the Cowboys, the prime time matchup of the week now that the Ravens versus Steelers is canceled on Thanksgiving. Both teams 3-7, of course, as it is the NFC least, and the Cowboys are favored by 3.5. What do we think?
Give me Washington.
I'm going to have to take the Cowboys.
Wow, so this Thanksgiving is full of differences for us. It'll be interesting.
I will have to see it. I just think Andy Dalton's coming back. Garrett Harrod, whatever his name is from Dude Perfect, he's out of there. And I think it's gonna be a good game, but in the end, Chase Young is not gonna be able to. There's no Joe Burrow in there. You got the Red Rocket in there, and he's gonna make some noise. Next, Patriots versus Cardinals. The Cardinals are favored by 2.5 in this game.
Kyler Murray and the Cardinals for me.
We get a hammer on the Patriots. Please.
Oh.
The Patriots.
How can you trust this team?
The way I can trust this team is because I've seen them play well against good teams. And guess what? They also play bad against bad teams. So that means if you play a lot of good teams and a little bad teams, with the Patriots having the toughest schedule in the league, you're going to win some games against tough teams. You're just going to do it. And I think Kyler Murray doesn't have that magic against the Patriots that he did against the Bills. He's not doing the AFC East twice like that.
Mm-hmm. 3 differences so far between us. Definitely will be interesting.
It'll be a good week. I don't know. We'll see. Next, we have the Panthers, the 4-7 Panthers going against the 4-6 Vikings. Vikings are favored by 4.5.
Well, I'm going to go with the Carolina Panthers here. I really liked what the quarterback did last week, the XFL sensation. He did shut out the Lions, but, I mean, the Vikings did lose to the Cowboys last week at home. I can't pick them.
Yeah. I mean, 4.5 is a lot, too, I feel like, for this Vikings team that's not good. I'm going to have to agree with you for the first time. I'm going Panthers at plus 4.5. Next, we have the Browns, the 7-3 Browns. They are a good team this year. But I mean, it's who have they played? You asked me earlier, but who knows? Versus the 1-9 Jaguars. Their only win coming against the Colts, of course. So, also some other news. Big Hassan Whiteside just signed with the Kings, but that's a different segment we can talk to later. Browns are favored by 6.5 points. What do we think?
Easy pick here, Cleveland.
I agree. Write it down for me. Moving right along, we have the Chargers versus the Bills. Chargers being 3-7, Bills being the opposite of that, 7-3. We have the Bills favored by 5.5 here. What do we think?
We saw the Chargers struggle a little bit with the Jets last week.
Mm-hmm.
Give me Buffalo at home.
I think Justin Herbert has lost a lot of close games that were a bit BS. There's been a lot of times. I think he could probably have he could be 5-5. Do I dare say? I mean, there's games in there. They played the Bucks close. There were some games, some heartbreakers for them, and I'm picking the Bills still. Josh Allen, he's not near electric, but I think they're gonna be mad from Kyler Murray,
I just have a question for you quickly. Who do you think will win the AFC East?
Who do I think will win the AFC East?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know. I think the Dolphins could make it interesting. It was definitely a tough loss last week, but I'm gonna go with the. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I probably the Bills. Yeah. What do you think?
I'm gonna go with the Dolphins.
Yeah. I mean, I think that was a heartbreaker loss for Dolphins fans' hopes. Didn't the Bills lose last? Or wait, was last week?
They had a bye week.
Was last week Kyler Murray?
No, they had a bye week in between.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, so they're coming off a loss. That would have been a perfect opportunity for the Dolphins, but they lost to who'd they lose to again?
The Broncos.
Yeah, that's a tough one that you kind of need to win. Falcons, Raiders. Raiders are favored by 3.5.
Easy pick. We saw what they did on Sunday night. Give me Vegas.
You have the chokers in Matt Ryan Julio Jones, who I wouldn't say he's a choker, but he's kind of involved. He's in the mix. They're just not going to be enough. I don't think they can have enough offensive power to deal with the Raiders. Give me Raiders outright to win. Next, we have the Dolphins playing the Jets, and the Dolphins they're gonna be favored by 7.5 points to the 0-10 Jets.
Dolphins are going to want to win this one by a lot, but I'm going to go with the Dolphins.
You see, Drew, I also have to go with the Dolphins. I can't bet on the Jets. Are you kidding me?
I did last week, and it paid me off, but that's it for me riding the Jet train.
So what do we think? Are the Jets going to go 0-16, or are they going to muster up a win to someone?
I don't know the schedule off the top of my head, but likely they'll be going 0-16.
Yeah, they're not a good team. Next, speaking of not good teams, next we have the Giants playing the Bengals. Bengals 5.5-point underdogs. What do we think? No joke.
Very important game for the Giants. Ryan Finley sucks. Give me the Giants.
Yeah, I mean, you told him. You really told him. I don't know. I think I also have to take the Giants. I think all of the Bengal magic comes from Joe Burrow, and it sucks.
Joe Mixon's also out too.
Yeah, so it sucks, but I think definitely the Giants are going to take that. 5.5 is a lot, though. It's a lot
on an NFC least team.
It's a lot of points. Whatever. Next, we have another marquee matchup: Titans versus Colts. Colts are 4.5-point favorites. Give me Titans.
Easy pick.
Hammer Derrick Henry. I'm riding the wave. Derrick Henry wave.
That's a lock. That's a lock for me.
Yeah, 7-3, more like 8-3. I like Michael Pittman. He makes the YouTube videos, but you gotta ride with the Titans.
If the Colts cover and win this game, I will put a Colts logo on my head as well as Villanova because they're obviously going to beat BC.
Yeah, if you didn't see our last segment, our college basketball segment, Drew and I have now had a bet that says the spread is 14, I think, in favor of Villanova in the Villanova versus BC game, and if Villanova doesn't cover or loses, I have to wear a BC sticker on my forehead, even though I like BC, but that's beside the point. And Drew has to wear a Villanova if they cover.
And I'll have to wear a Colts one if they cover because I'm so confident about this pick.
Yeah, moving along. Now we have the game that was postponed. The Ravens play the Steelers. Steelers are 4.5-point favorites. What do we think?
Ravens have a lot of injuries and COVID-related issues. Steelers are motivated for this game. I'm taking the Steelers in this one. By the spread, too.
Steelers, I think they're going to end up being the worst 16-0 team, and they're going to lose in the first round of the playoffs. Give me Steelers to cover. Next, we have the Saints playing the Broncos. Broncos, 5.5-point underdogs.
We saw the Broncos beat a good team in the Dolphins last week. We're not going to see it this week. Taysom Hill and the New Orleans Saints going to Denver and cream the Broncos.
I agree. Write me down for that. I don't see any way that the Broncos can pick up this game. Next, we have the 49ers playing the Rams. The Rams are favored by 7.5 against this depleted 49ers team.
Yeah, depletion here is a big issue for me. Rams at their beautiful new stadium.
Rams are underrated. They're not going to beat the Patriots, but they're underrated. I also have to take the Rams here. Next, Chiefs. 9-1 Chiefs. They are playing the Buccaneers, who are 7-4. The spread, Buccaneers, 3.5-point underdogs. I have to go with the Kansas City Chiefs.
I do as well. Mahomes,
Yeah,
he's not better than Brady at this point, but Brady, not a great season.
No, Mahomes is better than Brady right now, at the moment, right this second. Next, Bears versus Packers. Packers 8.5-point favorites. Big jump from a team that was, I believe, 3-0 at the beginning of the season, boasting their exciting team with Nick Foles. The Packers disappointed me last week. They really did. But I still have to ride the wave. I think Aaron Rodgers is great, and I think that's that. I think also via the Pat McAfee show, he did help re-innovate the no-look pass. Mahomes gets too much credit. Keep it moving.
I think the third-string running back with the huge quads is back in that game, too. I don't know what his name is off the top of my head.
Of course. The infamous A.J. Dillon.
But
Great.
I'm going to have to go against A.J. Dillon. Give me Chicago. Spread's too big.
Wow. Okay. Last game. The NFC least, Legals, versus another bird, the Seahawks. 3-6-1 the Eagles are, and also 5.5-point underdogs. What do we think?
Seahawks in a blowout.
Carson Wentz, he did some stuff. He did some good things. He did some bad things. He threw a pretty bad pick against the Cleveland Browns. And you know what? I'm going to take the Seahawks because Carson Wentz is so bad. He's garbage. He's actually horrible. It's ridiculous. I don't know how he still gets chances right now. He's garbage. And that's it. That's all for our picks.